हे हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक। स्वागत है आपका मेरे नए वीडियो में। सो इन दिस वीडियो हम बात करेंगे कि वो कौन से स्किल्स हैं जो रिक्रूटर्स आज के वक्त में, आज के दौर में जो रिक्रूटर्स को स्किल्स अच्छी लगती हैं। सो कौन सी स्किल्स है जो कैंडिडेट्स को प्रैक्टिस करनी चाहिए, और कौन सी स्किल्स है जो कैंडिडेट्स में रिक्रूटर तलाश करते हैं, तो उसके बारे में हम जानेंगे। तो एंड तक बने रहिए ताकि आप जान सको कि वो कौन सी स्किल्स है जो आपको हेल्प करती है आपको हायर करने में। सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई वुड लाइक टू रेट दैट हेल्प हायर अ कैंडिडेट। सो द फर्स्ट स्किल्स मैं समझता हूँ इट इज़ कॉन्फिडेंस। So, apart from your technical skills, apart from your knowledge, so you might be having the great knowledge in tech, you might be having great software tool knowledge, you would be knowing many languages. But what would happen is, if you don't have confidence in presenting, if you don't provide confidence while you are interviewed, or there is any interviewer who is taking your interview, if he sees that you are lacking your confidence, self confidence, then it is a major turn off. So whenever you start to speak in an interview, like when you start from about speaking about yourself, like what is your name, what are your qualifications, educational qualifications, what are the different projects that you have completed and all. So he sees the confidence, how the way you present yourself, so he will see that. So that is very important. Confidence is the top skill that is seen. So the second skill that I would say is communication. So you know no matter how much skills no matter how many languages so if you do not have a proper communication, by communication I do not mean that you need to have a high vocabulary communication, you need to have a higher vocabulary English. You can just speak in a normal English language, but that in fluency, like you are communicating in such a way that you are helping recruiter to understand you easily, and not making the recruiter to understand you in a complex way. So that is very important. The way you communicate what and all are the details about you, like about yourself, about the projects you carried on so far, and what are the different skills you have presented, and what are the different soft skills you have, like the teamwork, adaptability and all. So these things, the way you present it matters way more than you think. So communication, I would rate it at second. The third thing that I would suggest in today's time is dressing appropriately. So many candidates, still there are many candidates who have the neglect of dressing. Like, many candidates do not know why they are dressing and for what purpose they have to dress what. So even in the virtual interviews, it is seen that people dress casually. Yes, like it is a virtual industry, it is a virtual interview. I understand that you need not to be go at a particular location or a particular office, dress up and go to that office. Yes, but even if you are meeting virtually, the recruiter or the manager, the interviewer, will tell you to switch your camera on, and he will assess your dressing styles. He will check whether you are taking this interview lightly. So dressing casually, or dressing in a way that it does not look active, you do not look active, it is a major flag. It's a major red flag in the interview. So even if you are taking the virtual interview, make sure you are dressing appropriately. Fourth, so the next important skill is, I think, it's emotional intelligence. While many people, they talk about technical intelligence, IQ and all, but emotional intelligence is a very important skill, because recruiters assess your ability of judging other people in your team, or the way you think about other people. So they judge your emotional intelligence or the emotional quotient, and also they judge your empathy levels. So whether you have empathy for the teammates that are working along with you, so they will check that as well. So emotional intelligence and empathy is also a very important skill. The fifth skill is complex problem solving and critical thinking. So if you can solve complex problems, recruiters will get an idea that this candidate has an ability, analytical ability, to think, to provide solutions for the complex difficult problems, and he can communicate the solutions effectively, and he has a critical thinking ability within him. So complex problem solving and critical thinking is also important. The next thing is very important, which many people don't talk about, is accountability. So you might be given tasks while you are working. While you are working on a project, you might be given tasks. So when a sprint ends or when a cycle ends, you might be asked about the tasks, like whether you have completed the task or what happened to the task. Is there any deadline that was assigned to you? So if you're accountable for that particular task, then either you have to provide the solution within the deadline that is provided to you, or you have to be providing a solution that could help the problem if there is any delay also. So you are held accountable, and accountability is very much seen while you are working. Accountability shows that you have integrity. You have integrity towards whatever the problem is given to you. You are not unaware of the tasks that were given to you. So accountability is very, very important. Then the next skill that I would like to rate is reliability. Reliability means like how easily a person in your team or a manager can trust on you, how reliable you are. So if they think too much, or if they have to think too much about you, then you are not that much reliable. But if they think that you can do this task, if you are initiating the process of taking the task, if you have that initiative taking ability, and even if the time even if you consume your time, but you produce the final output, then you are considered as reliable. So reliability is very important skill. The next thing is the leadership ability. So here the interviewer will check whether you have that leadership qualities or not, whether you can lead a team under you, whether you can monitor a team under you. So leadership abilities and qualities are also very important skills. Okay, I think so these are the skills that, apart from the technical skills, that are judged, especially in today's time and age. These skills that are the soft skills that I have listed, so these soft skills are very much important, and especially the third one, sixth one, and seventh one. So they are very important, because in today's time and age of remote work, people are not taking the interviews, or they are not taking the meetings very seriously. In the majority of the cases, a recruiter or a hiring manager is noticing that there is a casual behavior that is coming out of the candidates. So dressing appropriately is very important. Sixth one, the accountability, whether you are accountable to the tasks that are given to you, and whether you are reliable, people can trust you. So especially these skills are very much important. So I hope you understood what are the skills that are very important. So we will be meeting in a new video with another new topic.